Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to discuss how you can get the Books of War, along with also who you should consider spending them on for the Goku, Gohan and Goten Day celebration. Now, full disclaimer, of course, the Books of War have had a bit of a change, so if you didn't spend them last year, it looks like you can spend them again, so you could potentially consider saving them now. Obviously, if you look at everything, if you are able to save them and you rather want to save them towards the next year, then you could potentially do that. It seems like it is possible. So let's talk about how you can get them. So you don't get any upon login or anything this year round. Your main source of getting them is going to be the missions. You can get up to 3 of the Books of War from the missions for the Goku, Gohan, Goten Day. The missions are very simple. Getting more than 59,000 Zeni in a stage, getting more than 5.9 million damage in a stage, and of course also grabbing yourself, I believe, a super attack level up, which shouldn't be too hard to do. So realistically very easy missions that you can complete. Now the Zeni, you can pretty much get more than 59,000 from almost any stage, so there's not like a huge focus I think you need to put on there. And if you're struggling for the damage content, then what you can do, if you are super duper struggling, is you can go to the Hercule punching bag event, and then you can obviously kind of partake in that. And the units there have like no defense, no damage reduction. They are a punching bag. So if you're looking to do that, damage, then that's probably a good place to go. If you're struggling to hit that benchmark, you can also use items. You can augment your characters. You don't even have to use like a nuking build, it's just advisable. So let's talk about the tickets. So let's talk about the tickets. Obviously now you know how to obtain the Books of War, great, that's fantastic. But obviously there is also kind of like, how can I say, I guess incentive. So you probably want to look at who you're purchasing with them. You can get Elder Kais if you have everyone Rainbow, and that's entirely up to you. Now I'm going to tell you the units I think you should take. Bear in mind a lot of these units now benefit from the EZAs, so like when you take them, be sure you can EZA them first before you consider taking the unit. So that's going to be important. Now my top 2 picks are actually the Tech Future Gohan and this Int God Goku. Int God Goku is pretty solid on the Realm of the Gods team actually, especially if you can get a couple of dupes in him. Really honestly not a bad unit at all. Serves a good purpose, has some good performance. He is probably one of the better God Goku batch EZAs. And the Tech Future Gohan, although not necessarily super solid defensively, not bad, but he can check out some huge attack stats. Then the next 2 picks are kind of for beginner players. So these are kind of like advisable units if you're a beginner player. The first is AGL Goku. 2 reasons. 1, Goku family lead, which is super duper helpful for a lot of players. His EZA is up all the time. It's relatively easy, so you have a lot of incentive to kind of go with him. Then on top of that as well, he's an orb changer, which is super helpful throughout a lot of content in the game. The second one is Tech Goku. Tech King Goku, same kind of philosophy, a little bit easier to awaken and then EZA. So same thing as AGL Goku, just does an orb change, but is a bit easier to actually utilize, get Dokkan awakened and EZA'd. So you might want to consider doing that. If you're struggling with AGL Goku, getting the 2 of them is not harmful for a new player. It's 130% leads, very solid units. Then we have AGL Goten, a bit of an older EZA. Really solid still, really solid. Good damage, good unit. Needs a Trunks of course, much like the Int Goten I'm going to talk about. But both of them are really good. I do think Int Goten is probably a little bit more attractive to me, just due to the fact that he hasn't had his EZA yet. AGL Goten's the better performer right now, but Int Goten could be a lot of fun when he gets his EZA eventually down the line. Then some outside options. If you need a giant form unit, there's Physical Goku. His EZA is pretty good. He's a good solid pick for a giant form, giant ape power team. A nice unit to have. Then you have the Gifted Warrior support Goten, who again also nice unit, decent performer, but nothing crazy. So my top picks: Tech Future Gohan, Int God Goku, AGL Goku and Tech Goku, AGL SS2 Goku, AGL Goten, Int Goten, and that's probably about it in terms of like my top picks. The rest is going to be up to you, but I just don't think they're worth focusing on.